In this video, I'm just going to do a quick overview of everything that you get within the Guru Optin package. Okay, so once you've downloaded all the zip files from the download page and extract them, you should have these 4 folders. Okay, so the first folder says background images. When I go into that, this is, I'll just click on a couple of these and start going through them. These are 50 background images that you can use for your design, for your Optin Guru pages. We have the ability that you can rotate the backgrounds, or you can just use one static background, meaning that you can just choose one of these, or you can use a background of your own. But we do supply these 50. Now in here there's also a file called images used, and this file here just explains where we actually got these images, and you can go there and check the license agreement for those. But you should be free to use these images. Okay, in the next folder called buttons, you'll see there's 2 folders, JPEGs and PSDs. The JPEGs these are all the different. I'll just go through a few of these. We just give you in a couple different colors what we think are some of the most used button texts, so you can just grab these and use whatever you want. But we also supply you with blank ones. This way, if you don't have Photoshop, you can open these in any photo editing software and add your own text. But if you do have Photoshop, or you can actually use GIMP or Paint.net, or any program that actually uses PSD files, we supply you with the source file PSD, so you can just open it up and edit the text. Next, you'll find the HTML template. We supply you the Guru Optin templates in both HTML template version, an HTML version, and WordPress theme version. So the HTML version is actually much easier to use than the WordPress. And as you'll see, okay, so there's a folder called form codes. I'll get back to that in a second. There's the rotating backgrounds version and the static background version. Okay, so the only real difference between the two is one rotates between the 50 backgrounds, and the other one just uses one background. So let's just look in this folder. Now, because it's a rotating background, it has to use a .php extension because the rotating script is in PHP, but you can just ignore that. You know what? To make things easier, I'm going to go into the static, just because these are HTMLs. I can pop them up in the browser easier. So the index file, if I open that up in a text editor, you can open this in Dreamweaver and Microsoft Expression, whatever. But I'm just going to open this up in a text editor. You'll see that here's all the HTML of the file. All you have to do to create this your own is edit the headline and edit the subheadline, and then you'll see that here there is a form code. Now the standard one has Aweber in it, and so all you'll have to do is go to Aweber and create a form, and then when it gives you the form code, it will give you these 3 IDs: the meta web form ID, the list name, and the meta ad tracking. And you just need to replace these 3 values here. The other thing I wanted to show you is at the bottom, this is where the footer is. When you actually look at it, see if I can pop it open in my browser here. You can't really see it with this background, but you can see there's a footer here. These links, if I click this, you'll see a pop-up comes, and it says, we supply the copyright and the terms and the privacy. All you need to do is actually really go through it and search and replace this yourdomain.com, and on things like the copyright page, you can replace your name where it says. That's if you choose to use the footer. If you don't want to use with footer, that's why the no index with no footer. You could just rename this file and rename this file index.html, and then you can use this page with no footer. It's up to you. I just supplied that for your ease. Another thing that I included was an Optin template with a video. You'll see it's the same template, it just has a YouTube video. And if I go into the text, open this in a text file, you'll see the same thing. I just have to change my headline and then my form details, and then right here is where this is the code that YouTube gives you. You can of course just replace this if you want, or YouTube actually gives you this full line, so I would replace this whole full line. The other thing too is, okay, so this I'll tell you about those form codes. This form code right here is using Aweber. Now if you want to use get response, we've supplied you with that code, so you could just copy and paste this and replace this, and that'll instantly give you get response. And then same thing there, when you get your get response form code, there's 3 details that you will have to replace in here so that it goes to your list. And the third one that we created for was MailChimp. Now if you're using a service that we haven't supplied, really all you have to do is get the form code from your autoresponder and replace this form code with your form code. Or if you need help, you can always contact our support. I think that's about it okay, so that's the HTML template, and now the WordPress themes, it's the exact same concept, rotating backgrounds and static backgrounds, except for these are full WordPress themes. So this is your complete theme. Now here's those footers, that, pages in the footer that you need to edit if you are going to use the footer option. And the way that the WordPress feature works is you install the theme, and then all you have to do is place a post. And so here's the post codes. So if you want no footer and you're using Aweber, you just open up this up. I would just again have to change my headline, my subheadline, and add my 3 details from Aweber, and then place this into WordPress as a post. But again, this was just supposed to be an overview video, so I will show you exactly how to install the WordPress and how to add these form codes as a post in WordPress. I'll see you in the next video.